This song is called The Sun. It was all so blue. Got used to the way I looked, wearing a dark mood. And it all felt true. All the shadows and the bad notes that I sang for you. Well, you wanted me small, so you could feel like someone at all. And I played along. I normalized telling myself I was wrong. Don't try to tell me how I'm feeling. I'm done playing games that can't be won. Now I'll rewrite what I believe in. I thought I was a light switch you turned on, but I am the sun. Used to just make do on a steady stream of stress dreams and twisted truths. Now it's all so new. I'm uncomfortable anytime I hear good news. I get the ache of healing, the pain of hurting, confused. Don't try to tell me how I'm feeling. I'm done playing games that can't be won. Now I'll rewrite what I believe in. I thought I was a light switch you turned on. I am the sun.
Yeah.
I am the sun. Feeling good doesn't feel bad anymore. Feeling good doesn't feel bad anymore. Just like the dawn, I know my heart was breaking forth. Don't try to tell me how I'm feeling. I'm done playing games that can't be won. Now I'll rewrite what I believe in. Thought I was a light switch you turned on. But I am the sun. I am the sun.
This is nervous system.
You sounded a little bored. Can you do it one more time?
This is nervous system.
The best part about it is we're still in the fight. And I know this is the deep end, but we can still survive. But if we find out, don't have to struggle to try. The harder you thrash, the more likely we'll end up capsized. You think you made your way out of the deep, but there's a ripple effect. It's not over yet. You think you're stronger when you scream, but then you can't catch your breath. No, it's not selfish if you save yourself. Don't feed the paranoia, that won't help. It's in your head and it's under your skin. I know that you can calm the storm in your nervous system. The worst part is watching how you push me away, and that I can't help you when you stir up your hurricanes. The good and the bad and us are like night and day. The noise that you make is drowning out what you meant to say. You think you made your way out of the deep, but there's a selfish if you save yourself. Don't feed the paranoia that won't help. It's in your head and it's under your skin. I know that you can calm the storm in your nervous system. If I try to save you now, you spin us out, you take us down and say it's me, catastrophe, can't help you now. If I'm drowning, hold yourself, say you're okay, say you're the one who keeps you safe. In your nervous system, save yourself. Don't feed the paranoia that won't help. It's in your head and it's under your skin. I know that you can calm the storm in your nervous system. This is fireworks. All these love songs might be no good for me. Keep on selling the dream. I wonder how long will I wait to be happy? All my friends ask me, when am I gonna be settled down by a house, staying down like it's easy, like people on TV. I don't wanna just settle now, put my fire underground just 'cause it's easy. Oh, honey, believe me, I wish I could just flip a switch and just accept you kind of muted bliss, 'cause I don't wanna be holding out forever. Oh, and if my type is just fireworks and activate, even though it hurts to shut that door, am I holding out forever? What if I'm wrong to think there's more to this story? My heart pounds and you know me, and my head strong, or foolish every night, waiting for lightning to strike. But you've got blue skies. I wish I could just flip a switch and just accept you kind of muted bliss, 'cause I don't wanna be holding out forever. Oh, and if my type is just fireworks and activate, even though it hurts to shut that door, am I holding out forever? When am I gonna be settled down by a house, staying down like it's easy, like people on TV? I don't wanna just settle now, put my fire underground just 'cause it's easy. Oh, honey, believe me, I wish I could just flip a switch and just accept you kind of muted bliss, 'cause I don't wanna be holding out forever. Oh, and if my type is just fireworks and activate, even though it hurts to shut that door, am I holding out forever? Am I holding out forever? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Well, here we are once again. It's a SoCal Sound Session, and I am excited. Why? Because I'm here with the band Joseph,
Hi.
Allie, Megan, and Natalie.
That's right.
You guys are sisters. You joined a band. It was kind of easy to do since you're sisters. And it's almost been a decade of you guys playing together. That's exciting, huh?
Yeah.
It is.
So,
I think we have officially hit the decade mark, I think.
yeah, because your album came out in 2014. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you didn't immediately start
Right.
playing.
Right.
We
Like,
were
right.
playing before then, yeah.
Yeah.
2012, I think, was our official start.
Yeah.
So 11 years.
11, okay. Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you.
Okay, so like usually I ask band members like how'd you find each other and how'd you get your start, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you,
Yeah.
how'd you convince them to join on board with you?
I was coming back from a solo tour that I had booked that was just like backyards and like oh my gosh, it was like some Italian chain restaurant in the Midwest where they had like the sports playing above my head while I played Cabrera's or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I had a friend tell me, he was like, it seems like what you're playing you don't actually love, you just want other people to love it. He was like, what would it take for you to like love this music and want to run it into people's hands? And so I had the idea, because I'd heard them singing like a little bit, but I didn't know that they could like do what they do, you know? So on my way back from that tour from Chicago, I texted them and I was like, do you guys want to be in a band with me? And I think there was like a miscommunication at first because they thought that I just wanted them to sing backup for me. And then when we first like sang together in that year would have been like, what, like 2011 or 12? Yeah, 12. I was just like, oh, wow, okay, this is gonna be something. And so, yeah, there were multiple points at which one of or the other was like, oh, I don't, you know, I can't do it or whatever. And it took points of like, oh no, this has to be. I don't know how I convinced you guys, so I didn't really answer your question. But
We just quit college, so we were like, I think sure, why not?
Seems like the right thing to do at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it worked because like your first song was boom, #1 out the
oh
gate.
my gosh.
How about that,
Yeah,
huh?
that was
Usually bands have to be like, well, we're playing for a few years. You guys hit the ground running. You're doing TV. You're doing all the Coachellas.
Yeah.
How was that as a new band?
So fun.
Insane.
amazing.
It was crazy, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, it was like that year, 2016, we toured for 285 days, I think.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was really thrilling and special, and also we were frayed at the edges by the end of it.
Yeah, I'm a little tired just hearing about it.
know.
Until now. 201 days, 60,
85.
85. That's
Yeah.
almost all of them.
I know. It's
It
really
was insane. I think it was like 285 the first year, and that we were on the road, and then
260 the second
260 the next year.
Yeah. it
So
was-
if you see some of our old interviews, our faces are like ashen. You're like, oh,
How do you like do your laundry and like do regular people stuff? I guess
You don't.
we
can't.
didn't.
do not.
Wow. Hitting the road like that. Well, it all paid off, I guess, right? So let me ask you, do you consider yourself a band that's more interested in making music behind the scenes in the production room, or do you have more fun in front of the people performing?
That one.
That
Yeah.
Definitely. 100%.
I feel like the behind the scenes recording is something that we've all like really learned and worked at being good at. Natalie's more of a natural for sure than Megan and I, but we've all like worked really hard to be good at it, but definitely our live shows where we thrive.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay, so when you're in the room making it, where are you like, that's going to work on stage?
Yeah.
That's going to be
yeah.
good.
Yeah, definitely. I think we really feed off of that. And we have an amazing audience. Like the people who care about Joseph are just, they sing along, they're really energetic and like responsive. And so being in the room is just like the best.
Now, who's in charge of writing the words? Is it a collective?
Yeah, it's a collective for sure. We do co-writes a lot, which is really fun. So we get set up with people and we go in the room and just talk about what we're feeling that day or an idea that one of us has had. And so it's like throwing it all out together. And I really love that. I love getting in the room with other people because it gets at least me out of my head from the like editing as I go and then eventually just like trashing something because I can't get over certain things I can't figure out. And when you're with someone else, you just like write the whole thing and then you can edit it later. So that's really fun. I like it.
It's amazing. I love it. I love hearing about the process of how a band,
Yeah.
especially you guys, because usually I would tell a band like, I'm going to see you on TV pretty soon. That's your next stop. But like you guys have been there, done that. So what do you think is going to surprise you next as a band? What's your next kind of achievement?
Whoa.
I mean, we always hope to still get TV and, all of those things because it's not guaranteed, right? So I think that there's still those bars that you have to reach every time.
Yeah, we had something really fun happen recently though, where we were, I recently had a conversation where I was saying my perfect day would be to wake up in London, go on a walk, and then play a show at the Royal Albert Hall that night. And it was just part of the conversation. And then it was just like a week later or something, we got a text from our friend James Bay, and he was like, "Hey, do you guys want to open for me at Royal Albert Hall?" Mm-hmm. And so just like that was really,
Isn't that
really
crazy?
fun.
Nice
Yeah.
little text.
I know. We're like,
Mind if we do?
sure.
How long did it take you to reply back?
We were like, "Yes." Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Thumbs-
Do
did
you want to
hit the
open for me?
thumbs up?
Yes.
Right? We were all like,
You're like emoji, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes. However we need to do it. Yeah.
That's awesome. So did you get to do it?
We're doing that on
Well, we
April
will have just done it.
26th. Oh yeah, by the time this comes out, we will have just done it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you
That's a big
so
one.
much. Yeah.
Okay, so the sun has risen. The sun is out. And it came out this end of April. Now
Wow.
it's your fourth?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
it is.
technically it's our fourth because we did one on our own, and then this will be our third with ATO Records. Yep.
Okay, so what's this one like? Walk us through it. Creatively.
I love this one.
This album is really, the way we write is we'll just like, what are we feeling today and see what songs come out, and then we'll look at the batch of songs and be like, okay, which ones do we like the best? Which ones feel like they belong together? And then what's the like through line in it all? And like we sort of synthesize what we were all going through and what we've been thinking about. And so this one is really just kind of the result of a lot of personal work and internal work that happened for each of us as individuals after, having to not tour and not be able to do anything. So there's a lot of time for reflection and therapy and like really working on stuff. And so when we wrote The Sun, which was thankfully from Megan's experience and story, and we had that song, we were just like, oh, this represents so much of what all three of us have been through, which is represented on the album. And it's the theme of like, oh, what if you're more than you realize, or more than limiting factors have made you feel, and you can kind of step into that and recognize your moreness in it all. So that's really the overarching theme.
Is it your growing up record?
It's a growing up record.
way.
Yeah, I like that.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bravo, Joseph.
Thank you.
Get the nod from all us radio people.
We appreciate that.
Do
Right,
it.
Joseph, everybody.
Woo!